Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey there.
I am Kate.
And I am Bradley.
And this is
The Origin
of Weird.
Just like that intro. Weird.
We don't have like a consistent intro.
No, but this is by the History of Buffoons.
Sure is.
Just wanted to make sure that was noted. Oh, she's got to grab her computer bag.
Noted.
So, how are you today?
I'm doing really well.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've got a nice energy drink.
I was going to grab a soda, but it didn't. Unfortunate.
Well,
so it goes. I guess I'll be parched.
next time, I suppose.
Well, you did say this is a short episode, so I don't have to wait too long.
Is it a short episode?
I don't know. That's what you said.
It is.
Yeah. It's a quick and short origin of weird.
But it's a...
Whoa, there goes the computer. Why don't you just... Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Yep, focus on one thing.
Everything's fine.
I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, so, yes. It's a fun little story.
Little is the key word.
So we're going to talk about Humphrey Davy.
Well, okay. Humphrey Davy?
Yep, D-A-V-Y. Davy.
D-A-V-Y, okay.
Yeah, so he was born December 17th, 1778.
Oh, so when the United States was just a fledgling country.
December 17th, 1778.
Yes.
But we're in Cornwall, England.
Oh, we're in England.
We're in England. We're in England.
Damn you, King George.
Blast. So he was the oldest of 5 kids.
Oh, dear.
His dad was a wood carver, and his mother was a stay-at-home mom. She was a homemaker.
Okay. I would like just to note, though, I wasn't wrong in saying we were just a fledgling country. It doesn't matter where he's from. It's still accurate. I'm just saying. I mean, he could have been from Australia or whatever, but...
America's still America.
Yeah, anyways. Okay, so mom was a homemaker. Dad was a wood carver.
Yeah. So one of Davy's brother, John, he said that their hometown wasn't exactly like an intellectual hotspot.
Okay.
Like people were simple. They were kind of more simple-minded.
Simple-minded.
Yeah. People preferred wrestling, cockfighting, and drinking over intellectual things
instead
like
of books. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, imagine that.
So Humphrey Davy did actually end up going to a few different grammar schools.
Okay.
Like he was kind of under the wing of his grandparents a little bit. And
every time I hear grammar school, I just think of Nelly and country grammar.
Hot shit. Go down, down, baby, your street in a Range Rover.
E-I-E-I, uh-oh. There you go, Al. Every song.
Okay, so his teachers were never particularly impressed with Davy.
Well, he came from a simple place.
He did. One of his instructors said this of him much later in Davy's life.
Okay.
But he said, quote, I could not discern the faculties by which he was afterwards so much distinguished.
Oh, wow.
Which is like 18th century for...
Backhanded compliment.
I didn't see anything in him that hinted that he'd grow up to be a genius kind of a person.
He was not going anywhere is what that's saying.
That's what the
implied.
teachers...
Yeah.
And reflecting on his school days in a letter, his mother wrote... Davy wrote to his mother, quote, learning naturally is a true pleasure. How unfortunate, then, it is that in most schools it is made a pain.
Well, Davy's not wrong there.
Yeah, you didn't like school.
I was not a... There's parts of it that I did like, but there's lots of it that I struggled with just because of my ADHD or whatever the fuck I have and so on. And, again, I loved math, but I like certain things. I like band, obviously, but I don't know. I struggled with school and just didn't have a great go at it in terms of, I don't know. I wasn't like a bad student in terms of grades. I just wasn't like straight A's or anything like that. Yeah. I skated by at the end just to get the fuck out. So,
yeah.
And then that's why I went to a tech school and felt like high school without lockers. So I'm like, let's go work.
Let's just go work.
Yeah.
Well, after Davy's father died in 1794,
Okay.
Davy was apprenticed by a local surgeon and apothecary.
Oh.
So while learning the ropes in the dispensary, Davy began conducting chemistry experiments at home.
Nice.
Kind of drove the family nuts at times.
I'm sure it did.
His sister complained that he was ruining her dresses with all the corrosive materials.
Oh, jeez. Wow, okay.
And one friend joked that Davy would likely, quote, blow us all into the air, end quote.
So he was trying some good experiments, apparently. That's funny.
In 1798, Davy worked at the Pneumatic Institution in Bristol.
Okay.
It's a medical research facility that studied how gases affected the human body.
Not well.
So pneumatic is basically related to air or gas under pressure.
Okay.
That's what pneumatic means.
Gotcha.
Starts with a P, like pterodactyl.
Yeah. You ever like go through an airport and be like, now boarding at gate pterodactyl, and the people are going to go run to T if they don't know. Poor people.
Poor people.
Yeah.
So this institution was led by Dr. Thomas Beddoe. He was kind of a mad scientist in his own right.
Do you think Beddoe had a bidet?
No, because it's spelled Beddoes.
No, I think did Beddoe have a bidet? It's just alliteration. Whatever. Keep moving.
I know it is.
Jesus Christ.
Explain it to me more.
So what you do here
Yes.
is you move the fuck up.
Bidets are great.
Yeah, they get your bum all clean.
Sure do.
Yeah, except for when Vesper sees it for the first time. What is that?
Oh my gosh, please tell that story real fast.
So we have a bidet in our podloft bathroom on the toilet. And
Yeah, it's just an attachment for the toilet.
Just you attach it onto it. And Xavier was using our other bathroom, so Vesper really had to go, and she's potty training, so we want to keep it up.
Yep.
So I quickly ran her up here. I still had the pod bag on the steps, so I had to like step over it and shit. I'm like, please don't drop the kid.
Don't drop the kid.
And so I get her up here.
Because you're like racing up the stairs.
Basically, because like she was starting to leak. Like that's how bad she had to go.
Yeah.
And we had to change her afterwards. But she did a really good job doing her best to hold it in, whatever.
To hold it, yeah.
So I brought her up here and she finished going, but then so she's sitting on the toilet and the bidet like attachment, like where you turn it on, is right to your right. And she just looks at it and goes, "What's that?" Like in a serious tone, like it's gonna attack her. And then I'm like, "Oh, don't worry about it. You're too small for it." And she just insisted, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's called a bidet. You're too small to use it. It'll just shoot your back." But she was so concerned about, because she's never really seen it before.
No,
I don't think she's ever actually used this bathroom before.
Probably not.
But it was just, I don't know. In the moment, it was fucking funny. So, but anyways,
okay.
Yeah.
So at this Pneumatic Institution, that whole team run by Dr. Thomas Beddoe, they believe that gases might cure diseases like tuberculosis.
Okay.
So there wasn't like an increase in number of factory workers around this time, and they were all contracting like lung conditions like tuberculosis.
Sure.
So there's this guy named Joseph Priestley who had recently discovered oxygen as a thing, you know.
Like they didn't know that it existed in just the air?
Yeah. They didn't they didn't realize that that's what we were breathing.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess.
And this Priestley guy suggested it was, quote, vital air, like essential to life and health. And so doctors like Thomas Beddoe thought that if bad air could kill you, maybe good air could heal you.
Sure.
So they found nitrous oxide.
Oh, there you go.
Laughing gas, if you will.
Yeah.
So this Joseph Priestley guy, he discovered the N2O. I'm just going to call it N2O sometimes. Just for those chemistry people out there, N2O is nitrous oxide. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So he made it by heating ammonium nitrate, which released N2O gas when decomposed.
How did they figure out that back then? Like
experimentation.
Well,
they're,
I get that,
they're just going to be like, I'm going to take this random substance and heat it up and see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the basis of all things is the experimentation. Because like, who decided like, oh, that looks good, I'm going to cook it and eat it mean, for the first fucking time
this
whatever.
Chicken just pooped out something. Let's cook it.
Let's break it open and hey, there's a yellow thing in there.
Let's eat it.
Yeah, it's like, it's just, I think about shit like that where it's
I
like,
do too.
How did someone first be like, that's a good idea?
Yeah.
It blows my mind that someone would come up with that, especially because when a lot of this stuff was invented or discovered, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That most people were, I don't know, they're not living in this time is what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like, wow, all right.
That first person to like play with a black widow spider. Be like, look at that. You're like, okay.
Ooh, look at that snake with the hood on it.
We better write that down.
I'm going to pet that. Why has it got a little hourglass on the back of its neck? You're a pretty snake.
You're pretty. Okay.
Anyways.
Okay, so Priestley, the guy who discovered the N2O, he did not breathe in it himself. Okay. He just kind of noted that it was a new kind of air, essentially.
New air.
And since Thomas Badeau was experimenting with all these types of air and gases, N2O was just like the next best thing, the next thing that they were going to look into.
Right.
So he was the one that hired Humphrey Davy at the Pneumatic Institute.
Okay.
Davy was like, I'm going to inhale this shit.
He's like, let's do this, man.
Let's do this. Let's just go all in.
Yeah.
And he inhaled N2O regularly.
I mean, how regularly are we talking about?
Well, so regularly, he started throwing parties.
N2O parties?
N2O parties.
So he was the first guy to basically do whippets?
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
So he said, quote, "The thrilling all over warmth. I seem to be a sublime being."
So he was like the first one addicted to nitrous oxide? That's fucking wild. Okay.
Best shit ever.
Dude, give me some more of that.
So he actually did end up writing a 580-page book in 1800 titled Researches Chemical and Philosophical, Chiefly Concerning Nitrous Oxide. So it was basically science manual coupled with his own personal diary
experiences.
His experimentation. Exactly.
No, that makes sense.
So in it, he thought that nitrous oxide might be able to treat mental illness or be used as an anesthetic, which he figures out along the way.
Sure. Well, because he's taken enough of it.
So also in this tome, he writes about his parties. So Davy threw lots of gas parties.
So how
else are you going to experiment with gas?
How did they? Because like obviously, I mean, you know what a whippet is, right?
Is that from like an air compressed cans? Yeah.
So like, how did they like? Did you come across that at all on how they?
No, I did. Oh,
I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
How did they deliver it?
Basically, yeah.
So he had, let's see, it was like a gas filled bladder.
So almost like a balloon kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, they called it like it was green and silk. I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah, but the people on his client list were other scientists. He was a poet, like an amateur poet himself, so he invited other poet friends, other doctor friends. But I'm just kind of like picturing like the 1800s, early 1800s,
literally
like
1800.
a candlelit drawing room with massive like paintings on the wall,
some bookshelves,
lovely leather bound bookshelves and beautiful like lidded chandeliers and laughing gas.
Nitrous oxide can burn though, right?
I believe that is the case.
So like,
I think so.
I mean, they had like gas lamps and candles back then.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one blew up.
There was something that was incredibly flammable that they found. It must have been N2O.
I guess, yeah. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I did read it somewhere when I was researching this, so maybe it was N2O. But
you're good.
His attendees, he quoted what some of his attendees would say about the laughing gas. So I'm going to read you a couple quotes.
Oh, no. Okay.
Give me more. Give me more. This is the most pleasurable thing I've ever experienced.
Must have never been with a woman. I don't know. I got nothing. Wow. I didn't expect that to get a laugh like that, but I'll take it.
Oh, my gosh. I seemed to lose the sense of my own weight and imagined I was sinking into the ground.
Wow. That's How much did they have? Jesus Christ.
I am an air balloon filled with bliss. I see God, and also I have no toes.
I think that might be my favorite one. Did God steal his toes?
Thoughts rush like a torrent through my mind, as if their velocity had been suddenly accelerated by the bursting of a barrier, which had before retained them in their natural and equal course.
Wow.
That was Victorian for this shit is awesome.
Yeah, give me some more of that shit.
And the last one, I feel like the sound of a harp. Just the sound.
Not a harp.
Nope, just the sound of a harp. Yep.
The vibrations. Wow.
So obviously some of the effects that he observed were short bursts of euphoria.
Right.
Uncontrollable laughter.
Well, laughing gas.
Vivid hallucinations.
Yeah.
Existential insight followed by mild nausea. And zero sense of responsibility.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're doing that. So.
Davy even noted, quote, as nitrous oxide in its extensive operation appears capable of destroying pain, it may probably be used with advantage during surgical operations, end quote.
All right.
Let's inhale this gas and maybe cut off an arm. To see what happens.
Well, isn't that what they use? A lot of dentists use?
Yes.
Right?
So he noticed this pretty early on as like a pain analgesic.
I'll believe it. I know it's a word and I don't know how to say it properly.
But that way of thinking didn't really come about for another like 40 plus years.
Oh, okay.
By 1840, the UK and America were all about these laughing gas parties. Among those caught up in this like gas craze was American dentist Horace Wells. After watching someone injure themselves under the influence of N2O and feeling nothing, Wells had a light bulb moment.
Light bulb.
What if I inhale this and pull out a tooth?
Yeah, I mean, he's a dentist.
He gave it a shot.
Yeah, well, look at that. I just said that, and here we are on the story.
And he was surprised. Oh, my gosh, I didn't feel anything.
So he pulled his own tooth out?
No, I think he had an unwilling participant.
Unwilling? Oh, dear. You're going to get your tooth pulled, and you're going to like it.
You're going to like it. So he was convinced that he'd stumbled on like the future of painless surgery, and he excitedly pitched his idea to other surgeons. So pulling a tooth is obviously one thing. Slicing someone open is
quite different.
A little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
And they kind of, Wells, it said Wells, but I don't know if it was Wells or someone else in the operating room or whatever, misjudged the dose during a public surgical demo.
Oh, dear.
And the patient woke up mid-procedure.
Oh, dear.
Whoopsie-daisies.
Whoops.
So, nitrous oxide as an analgesic was pretty much abandoned at that time. They're like, yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
Well, because they needed to dial it in.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
So
it would take another decade and a more cooperative patient.
Well, hopefully.
For anesthesia to basically get another chance.
Right. Do you think they thought back then, because they didn't know better, that if they gave him the nitrous oxide and cut him open, it would just escape?
Probably not, because it goes into the lungs.
Yeah, but they didn't know fucking better. Anyways.
So because nitrous oxide was kind of abandoned, they went more with ether as the go-to.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
And that will just knock you out entirely.
Yeah, which is, probably not a bad thing.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the end of the story. Like, just that's how laughing gas kind of became a thing, and they did end up using N2O in dental practices and stuff, because you can be fully conscious and just numbed.
And that's the biggest thing, is just being numbed. Because I think, so Xavier has a couple tooth things going on or whatever.
Does he?
And I don't remember if he had to have that or if he couldn't get through it. He's going to have to. I don't remember the scenario, but he's all like nervous about it and stuff. He gets really nervous really quick though, and then it's hard to calm him down. So this will be fun. But I don't know if I've ever actually had, I felt like Novocaine,
Yeah.
not nitrous, I think, in all my dentist days, which I went a lot when I was younger. So I feel like I missed out. Have you ever done a whippet?
No.
I have.
What was it like?
I don't know. I did a bunch in one night once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was 14 and my brother picked me up and took me to Madison. We partied all night and then I got back at like 4 a.m. and then I had to go to school the next day.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was really dumb looking back on it. But
no, I was, as far as like drugs and alcohol, I was actually pretty late bloomer in that.
Yeah, you had said you didn't start drinking until like 20.
Yeah, I think I had like at least what I remember, I had like my first actual beverage when I was 20.
Right.
And then as far as weed, I think I was in college, so 18 plus, so probably even older than I started drinking.
Right.
Yeah, because I was always nervous about it. Because I have such like bad vertigo and motion sickness, I didn't want anything else really to
help it
affect me. And I was nervous that weed would do that. And lo and behold, it does.
Yeah, weird.
The couple times that I have done it, it's affected me in a way that I didn't care for. I've smoked it. I've gummies, chocolate,
edibles.
Edibles. But I am absolutely like pro
use of it.
I just
not for yourself.
Yeah, I just can't. Really.
I'm the same way. I know a bunch of people that do it on a regular basis. I do not.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I was younger, I tried it, which is not the same type of weed you can get today. It was basically ditch weed.
Yeah.
And all it did was make me want to go to sleep and eat. And I'm like, I already want to do that. I don't need to pay money to do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that on my own. So I never really did it much. I couldn't tell you the last time I did. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just, like I said, I'm pro it too to each your own kind of thing. It's just personally not for me.
And I really cannot stand the smell.
Right.
So even if I were to do it, I would probably go with an edible route. Because
then you don't have to smoke it. Yeah. But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, well, whatever.
Sorry.
It's all right. You do it a lot.
I know.
But no, I mean, to each your own. Good for them. It helps a lot of people. It's got a lot of benefits too.
For sure.
It's just funny that, it's getting more popular these days in terms of being legal.
Yeah. And now there's drinks with THC in it.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's funny too, because like marijuana is illegal in Wisconsin, but there's THC drinks and stuff because it's the different process and whatever and blah, blah, blah. I don't remember all of it, but you see THC drinks all over the place. I mean, I sold some when I used to sell beverages. So it's wild how much you see all that compared to where it used to be. But there's a lot of states that have a long ways to go.
Yeah.
So, like Wisconsin. Wisconsin usually seems to be pretty far behind on a lot of that stuff. But, like my brother lives in Maine. I think it's legal there. It's legal in Illinois. It's legal in a lot of places, Colorado, all that. I think it's almost like half the states now, but it's still like not federally legal, which is weird. I don't understand all that laws and stuff, but yeah, nitrous oxide, it's probably been.
It's a gas.
Welp.
I suppose.
All right, buffoons, that's it for today's episode.
Buckle up because we've got another historical adventure waiting for you next time. Feeling hungry for more buffoonery? Or maybe you have a burning question or a wild historical theory for us to explore?
Hit us up on social media. We're History Buffoons Podcast on YouTube, X, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also email us at historybuffoonspodcast@gmail.com. We are Bradley and Kate, music by Corey Akers.
Follow us wherever you get your podcasts and turn those notifications on to stay in the loop.
Until next time, stay curious and don't forget to rate and review us.
Remember, the buffoonery never stops.